So people talk about survival situations and what you would do to survive, and for me it's not really that, because it's such an unlikely scenario, particularly in this country. Like if you're in a survival situation, the first thing you do would be to look for a road or a house or a phone or something like that. So what we do is more about, or what I do is more about making yourself very comfortable and at home in an outdoor environment, and looking for those situations where you have to rely a little bit on the stuff around you. So that's why I really like making dens, making shelters, but also making swings and tree houses, learning knots, but only really learning the knots that help you do those activities, like, you know, slip knots that will tighten to make a shelter above you, or the trucker's hitch is a great knot that everyone loves because it makes a really, really tight rope, tight enough to walk across a river on, that sort of stuff. Looking for food that grows around us that we can use to make really nice meals or parts of meals. And I really like activities where you're learning something new and you're learning to do stuff. What he's going to find here is some knots that are difficult to carve around, because that's where the other branch is coming out. But also, I wouldn't do whittling just once, for example. I think you need to do it once and then come back to it. And what you learnt the first time will help you do a little bit more of an advanced project the next time, and so on. So we often circle back round to activities that we've done before. And there's a whole heap of stuff that we do. There's a lot of variety within bushcraft, and I try and keep it, each term we do something different, do something new whenever we possibly can.
I like how we spend a lot of time in the nature. We build dens, and I find that pretty cool because I didn't get to do that much. And we did some whittling, which was very fun. I love whittling. And we built a swing that goes over the river, which is also very fun to go on.
I try and do lots of different activities, but all of them are basically, if you're outdoors camping, for example, or hiking, you've got a way of dealing with the elements, with the weather. You've got things you can do with things you find, like wood, stone, food. I really like the idea that you can take food from the environment and do stuff with it.
We'd usually go to the woods and do some more work there and have maybe a swing and a paddle, and then we might go on a walk to somewhere, but like it can be a different place every day. And then we sometimes go to the park or come back here and we have lunch, and then we usually do more work or like finish something that we started earlier in the day, and then we go back home.